listen to me. I'm telling y'all, I had to learn the hard way. Y'all, it's your girl Mo of all things MoElle. Welcome back to my channel. So, as you can tell just by looking at me and by the title of the video, your girl has cut her hair once again. For today's video, I just want to give you guys an update about like what's been going on with my hair, why I haven't been filming as many hair videos, and we'll get into the deets of this haircut. So if you're interested in seeing any of that, then just keep on watching. But of course, before we get into it, I would love to have you as part of the MoElle-ian fam. So take a moment, go down below, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell while you're down there so that you don't miss when I post new uploads. First of all, let me just say that when I woke up this morning, I had no intentions on cutting my hair. I literally just cut my hair about an hour ago. I did it myself. Me and my natural hair have just not been getting along. I would say for the past going on 2 years, I have noticed a steady decline of the health of my hair, and I'm not talking about like the actual integrity of the curl, because the curls are still popping. They actually look really good. They look really healthy, but I just feel like my hair has been thinning out a lot. Like it is nowhere near as dense as it used to be, and I've just been noticing every time I flat iron my own natural hair, I just see those gaps, and I don't like that. Like I feel like I want my hair to look uniform from the root to the ends. I feel like that's how hair is supposed to look, and I just don't like that it's thin at the ends and it's sparse, and I just don't like see-through hair. One of the main reasons why I haven't been recording a lot of hair videos is because my hair has been up and out of the way, okay? For the past month, I've actually had a sew-in, and it's been a long time since I wore a sew-in. I used to wear sew-ins a lot when I was transitioning from relaxed to natural. I, had been going through old pictures and just reminiscing on, like, I just loved when I was in my sew-in era. I decided that I was going to purchase some bundles and go ahead and do a sew-in. Having a sew-in with a leave out when fully natural was a learning curve. It wasn't like what I was used to. It took me a minute to finally come up with a style that looked good without having to worry about like flat ironing a leave out every other day because the heat. But then by that time, it was time to take it out, and I could see that my scalp just was dry and was, begging for moisture. It was flaky. It needed to be washed. The weave needed to be washed. So I just figured I was going to take it out, give myself a nice little treatment or whatever, wash the weave, and then reinstall. And I was supposed to reinstall today. And, prior to getting ready for the reinstall, I was like, well, you know what? Let's just flat iron it all out and just see how the ends are looking. So I flat ironed my hair out this morning, and when I tell you I was disgusted, so I got out my scissors and I just got to cutting, and this is what we ended up with. I wanted to cut off a lot more, honestly. I probably cut off between 4 to 6 inches, and I wanted to cut off a lot more because I feel like there's some areas of my hair where the split ends have traveled up the hair shaft, and once it does that, like, it's over. The only thing you can really do for that hair is to cut it. So I feel like there are some areas of my hair where that has happened. So I would have liked to go shorter, but I just didn't trust myself doing it myself to go short because I'm pretty sure it's uneven as it is, and I'm probably eventually gonna go to a professional and let the professional even me out. But for doing this in my bathroom spur of the moment, like, I don't think it looked bad. What y'all think? By the way, if you're interested in knowing what I use for this wash day, all the way from pre-treating down to styling, I will have everything linked in my description box in the order that I use them. So after I had cut it, my plan was to go ahead and put the hair back in, but I was like, you know what? This was an ordeal in itself. I don't feel like I have the mental nor emotional capacity to do a whole sew-in, like doing the braid down and all that. Like, no. So I just decided, you know what? Let me just throw some curls in here and hop on here and tell y'all what's going on so that the next time I make a hair video, y'all not like, no, she didn't just get a haircut and just try to slide that on past us. Like, no, I wanted to be very transparent with you guys, okay? Even people who are fairly well learned in hair care struggle. And I've had a setback with my hair, and I've had to just kind of cut and go from there. I think it was a mixture of factors, but the number one thing I think caused my hair to thin out so much is that I just simply was not taking care of myself. And I mean that physically and I mean that mentally. Stress does a number on your body, and I had no idea how much stress could really impact hair health until I was in the middle of it. Being consumed with the weight of the world led to stress, which has led to my hair just falling out. Like, I ain't even gonna sugarcoat that. In addition to the stress, I just have not done the physical things that I need to for my body, like taking vitamins consistently. Consistency is my number one. Like, it's hard for me to be consistent with anything. I'm just gonna be honest. I know that I struggle with low iron, so I could have done better with taking an iron supplement like my doctor told me I needed to. My diet has not been where I need it to be because honestly I have not had an appetite. My appetite is very inconsistent, so it could be some weeks where I literally don't eat anything throughout the day because I just am not hungry. And the only time that I eat is when I remember and force myself, like, oh girl, you ain't ate today. You probably didn't eat yesterday. You might want to eat something. That's not good for your hair health. I used to be really good about drinking at least a half gallon of water a day. It's very hit or miss now because I drink when I remember to drink, and that is not good for hair health, okay? You have to stay hydrated. Your scalp will suffer and punish you if you are not properly hydrated and you don't have the proper nutrients in your body, okay? And then the last thing that I think has really impacted the health of my hair is, again, consistency. But I have not been consistent with my hair regimen like I was, especially I would say back in like 2019, 2020, like going into the pandemic. Your girl was faithfully, you hear me? Faithfully washing and deep conditioning my hair weekly. That kind of all went out the window. I don't know exactly when, but I know that I have not been as consistent with that. Consistent hair regimen is, it's just so important. Like, if you get your hair to where you want it to be, and you're not consistent with keeping up that regimen, your hair is going to suffer. It just is. Like, that's part of what happened to me. So I'm eating more often and I'm eating healthier, and I have upped my water intake. The hair care regimen though, like I said, for the last month I've had a sew-in. I'm going to wear this hair until it no longer looks good, and then I'm probably going to put the sew-in back, because I will say that in the past my hair has thrived the most, not only when I was consistent, but I feel like I saw a lot of growth and length retention when I was protective styling. The one thing that I don't like about sew-ins is that I do not have the full access to my scalp that I need to have in order to make sure my scalp is doing what it needs to do. So, and then also when you have a sew-in, you're not trying to take that out every week and redo it every week. Like, especially when you do your own sewing. But also, who's about to pay for that to keep happening every week? Like, I'm not. I would probably alternate back and forth between the sew-in and headband wig once I find one. And that's going to be the plan. Like, every time I do my hair, I'm going to just trim a little bit off each time, because I really want to get my hair back full again. That is going to be my goal. We are hair health over length, and yeah, that's where I am. I'll still have hair content on this channel because I really want you guys to kind of go with me along this journey to getting my hair back how I know and love it. So I want you guys to be part of that. So I will be documenting that as well. So I have some videos that are pre-recorded that are going to come out after today's video. So just know those were before the haircut. If you made it to the end of the video, drop your favorite self-care tip in the comments, because your girl just be stressing, and sometimes you just get tired of being stressed out and you just be ready to do something new, and I'm ready to do something new. So drop your favorite self-care tip in the comments and we'll chat about it. But that's all that I got for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it and found it informative. If so, you give your girl a thumbs up, because those really do help me out a lot, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.